Back in this new episode, 2-hour nap yesterday and feeling much better today. I'd like to remove those 4 remaining beams on that side in the great room and start removing everything above the bathroom and the little attic so I can open up the whole floor everywhere and start making my plans for the future floor and mezzanine. That's it, I've decided. I'm going to make a mezzanine here only to keep all this volume in the big room. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Not like this bob I've got on my head, but I'm sick of having dust in my hair and little pebbles like that getting stuck. So to give you an idea and to give courage to those who work, I think I spend about half my time clearing up the mess. To find out what I'm going to have to order for the new floor. To make the mezzanine, I need beams like this. You have to calculate the span, the cross sections and the loads. I'm going to start with 8 meter beams in 10 by 200 sections. 10 by 200? No. 100 by 200, 100 by 240. I can't remember, I don't know. Even though it's relatively simple math, it's still complicated. So I need 2 meters 10 wide, with 35 spaces between the beams. So I'll have 7 beams here. After that, I need beams that are about 3 meters long. Then I need them to be 4. So I can create a small landing, because there's a staircase going up here. The beam staircase is complicated. I don't know how I'll manage. Maybe with a sheet of paper with small squares, which will be easier. I'll just have to clear it away again and again, and take measurements to ensure that all the beams are properly aligned, unlike my neurons, which are getting seriously tired. Do you think it's taking too long? Well, the images are accelerated at least 400 times, which means that for every 10 seconds of video you watch, I've spent about an eternity working. So sure, it's hard work, but above all, it's fun. Never forget that. And when I can afford to be a bit of a jerk on the pictures, well, that's always a bonus. Yeah. Oh dear, these little walls aren't very stable. I'm trying to make the thumbnail of the episode. Oops. You can play Sims in here. It's even prettier in the sun. I've never seen it from this perspective. I feel like I'm clearing out, tidying up and doing nothing else all the time. Next, I've got to unscramble a few beams so that they're really clean and I can reuse them here in this little office where I only need 3.5 meters maximum. I'm working, but I'm happy. Now you should know that in mountain renovation I'm only going to talk about the price of materials and not tools, because I think that when you're a good handyman you've already got them, and to be sure of precise levels like that you can use the level in the other direction to see if it's properly calibrated. And this one has a bit of a dip. That's a shame. So the bottom of the beams will have to rest at this level. I've got a choice. Either I make notches in the aglos to embed each beam, or I put a large rail in support, rifted in the wall, well rifted, pegged, fixed into the wall, especially since the beams are going to be exposed. If I put in a nice wooden rail, it could be pretty, I think. 715. This is a mess. Well, that's alright, we can't be quiet for 2 minutes. Right now I'm doing my calculations to find the dimensions of the beams for the small bedroom. It's not easy, I need to concentrate, okay? So... well, closer and closer, let's go. We're not shy anymore. Well, as long as you're here. I need to know the dimensions between the longest and the shortest. The longest is 342 centimeters. The shortest is 280 centimeters. I have 9 beams to cut. I've got 62 centimeters between the two, so I've got to divide that between the 9. I'll start with the biggest one. Yes, I found it. All that's left is to cut them. Well, I'm sitting on them. Well, once I'd redone the calculations correctly, following a gross miscalculation, in my opinion due to the camera watching me a little too closely, I was finally able to get down to work and cut up all the old beams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The count is good. Where I invested in a small laser level, it's self-stabilizing. Well, it's not very stable because I'm holding it in my hand. Still, it should make things easier for me. Here, must be set. So you won't see the installation of the basting fixed with 14 pegs and 10 by 160 tiebacks because I've lost the rushes again, and in the magic of backups, some rushes disappear. That's just the way it is, you have to get used to it. Isn't that beautiful? In terms of height, I think we're pretty good. And here's how it looks from the bottom. It looks great. It took me about 10 or 15 days of work to get it all done. It's finally clean and clear. I've even started on the floor up there. And now it's time to appreciate. It's always important. It's quiet, birds are singing, it's springtime. Subscribe if you like, give it a thumbs up and enjoy. Good luck to those who are renovating. It's hard, I know. It's crap, but that's how we chose it.